Spencer Ross with One Step Forward, and I hope you've been well. So, I want to say this now so I don't forget at the end. Why was I whatever, right? Something was going on. Why am I in front of the camera so much adjusting my tie? Well, I want to look good. But shouldn't I be ready for the video, right? Maybe, maybe not. What do you think? So today I went to a funeral and a long time family friend passed away, and he was very old, lived a very good long life, and went to the funeral today. Okay, so asked my boss for time off. I made sure there was fuel in the car. Made sure I was shaved last night. Made sure my suit was ready. So last week, so I could pick it up on Saturday, but not last weekend, but the weekend before, I put my suit in to be cleaned. Got picked up on Saturday. Okay, what else did I do? I made sure my tires were good. I had 2 different license plates on my car. Made sure that was corrected. So I had to go onto the DMV website and make sure that was good to go. Like I talked before, my driver's license expired. Like, okay, some things you're not going to notice until you need to get a parking pass and you're like, wait, I have 2 different license plates on my car? So there's certain things you need to get done, right? Just like you want to dress nice and be presentable, whether you're asking someone out for a date or going for a loan or going to a funeral, you want to do that before the event. So if I'm taking a video, I knew I was good, and as I'm looking at the camera to make sure I'm good, I already looked in the mirror and I was like, this would be a good point to drive home is you don't have to watch the video. But if you weren't watching the video and you're listening to this in your car, I was adjusting my tie, and then I backed up, I paused, I smiled, and I said, Spencer Ross, One Step Forward. I got started with the video. The reason why I wanted to do that is because it's a little bit awkward, right? To see someone, all right, they're in the mirror, they're adjusting themselves. There's an ad on TV right now about some guy, he's trying to fix his hair, and the girl rolls down her window like, hey, nice hair. And he's like, thanks. Right? It's a little bit awkward. It's a little bit not what we wanted to do. We want to look good before the event. All right. If we're going to take time to have mirrors in our house, buy the right clothes, why aren't we taking the time to save? Why aren't we taking the time to prepare ourselves to be better leaders? On the drive out there, I was listening to a podcast and it started talking about insurance. I paused it. I switched to something else. I started listening to music or whatever. Because I need to be able to focus on that and write some of those notes down on what he was talking about, insurance. Right? Insurance is important. Car insurance is already done. Gas in my car, already done. Tires, good to go. Something could come up, yeah, and I would adjust as needed. But if I'm always adjusting, if I'm always stressed out, if I'm always rushing because I'm not prepared, I started to prepare for this 2 weeks ago, how effective am I going to be? As a leader, if I'm walking into my job, or if I'm coming home, or if I'm going wherever I need to go, and I am adjusting myself, whether it's my tie or something else, as I'm there, I think it's too late. We need to be presentable before we get there. We need to be ready before we get there. We need to be practicing, studying, getting mentorship before we start doing it. Okay, so you get out of the car, you put your suit on, you look in your mirror, your windows real quick. All right, good to go. Walk over to the funeral. All right, you're going to do some adjustments. That's fine. But if you're getting dressed in the car at the funeral place, okay, maybe that's what was needed at that moment. But is that what your plan is all the time? Every time I go somewhere, I'm not going to have my suit, put the jacket on a hanger. Nope, I'm going to wear my jacket so it gets wrinkled. I'm not going to be ready. When I go for the loan, I'm not going to have savings. I'm not going to have my credit score to be good to go. I'm not going to have researched it. I'm going to go talk to some guy about some difficult things going on with his life. I'm not going to ask someone, hey, if you were in this position and if you were in this situation, what advice would you have? What would you say? What would you look for? What would you be asking questions about? Driving down the street, officer, oh yeah, I have 2 different license plates on my car. Nah, I haven't talked to the DMV yet. Oh, my driver's license is expired? Yeah, I knew about that, but I didn't take the time to take care of it. Are we taking time to take care of the things? Are we taking time to build relationships before the test? Before we go for a loan, before there's someone's house on fire, before. What are we doing before? Sometimes we don't know that we don't know something till the test happens and then, oh, I should have adjusted. Okay, cool. Next time this happens, these are some of the steps I will be doing to prepare so I will be ready next time. What are you doing? At this year comes to a close on the calendar year, what are you getting ready for to be successful in next year? As you take that one step, are you taking the right step? Are you even taking a step? Are you taking a chance to build a relationship to accomplish a goal? You setting any goals? Spencer Ross is one step forward, and I really hope you are good and getting ready. Don't stress yourself out. Do what you can. One step at a time. You're getting there. You're doing it right. But let's be ready before the test. Let's be ready before the video turns on.